Okay, so tonight we're going for some stuffed portobello mushrooms, crab stuff, or we're using hearts of palm as our mock crab. So right now I'm going to prepare the hearts of palm. I have drained the hearts of palm. It comes in a can, and pretty much we're just gonna shred it to make it look like crab. We're gonna season it, and then we're gonna um, let it marinate for at least 30 minutes. So I think I need another fork. Let's see how we doing this. This is my first time now. You know, I'll be sounding like I'm a professional and such, but so we just want to, let's see. I see this being done. And I'm left-handed, so can't really see what I'm doing so much with the way the camera's set up. So we're using the fork to pretty much shred it. I guess you could say just if it was like you shredding chicken or chicken breast. That's what we're going for. And it look easier when she do it. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm getting there. So this is pretty much kind of what we're looking for here. Shred it, break it down so it looks similar to crab. Okay, this one seems to be a little softer. Alright, maybe that's what it was. That hearts of palm piece wasn't working with me. Oh, so if you're not familiar with hearts of palm, it's like the core part of a palm leaf. Alright, this one working with me. See, okay. So you see how that's going? Yeah, much better. Guess I'm getting the technique down. Because that first one was making me look like a fool, wasn't it? Okay. Oh, this is a big one. Look at that. I also seen hearts of palm is another one that is used as fish. It's a fish substitute. I also seen it being used as scallops or scallops, vegan scallops, because of the round of it. Just cut it and make it shape as a scallop. Haven't tried the scallops yet. I've tried the fish, the fried fish. If you've seen one of my videos, I tried the fried fish, and this is my first time using it as a crab substitute. This is a lot of little crab meat, ain't it? Might be too much for my portobellos. I don't know. We'll see. Say never too much. Never too much. Never too much crab meat. All right, so we have our hearts of palm all shredded. Let me see if I can bring you in closer so you can see how it looks. So this is how it's looking. All right, so we're gonna get it marinating. And our main, or the magic seasoning that we use to give us that fish or seafood taste is the seaweed, or you may have heard of it as nori furikake. I have some seaweed sheets here. And I also have the seasoning. This is the seasoning. Let's see if you can see it. That's the nori furikake. And in this particular seasoning, it's a rice seasoning that has seaweed. Seaweed, that's what gives you that fishy or seafood flavor. And this one has sesame seed, sugar, salt, and something I can't read, but you can use this. I'm also going to use the seaweed sheets. This is the one I'm using. I picked this up at Walmart. Some lemon juice. We have the Old Bay seasoning and some minced garlic. So I'm gonna let it marinate in those seasonings for at least 30 minutes before I use it. Okay, so I'll just get some of this. Some of this in here. This does not have much seaweed. You can see, if you can see it, it just has little chips of seaweed in here. So that's why I'm using the seaweed sheet, because I want more of that flavor to be in this crab or hot chapon. All right. And what I'll do is take one of these sheets out. I think all I need is one sheet. And I'm just going to break that up in here. The sheet will dissolve a little, but it should leave like pieces of seaweed so you can have some taste of it, that fishy taste throughout. That's what I like about the seaweed sheets. I'm also going to put a little bit of olive oil so this will help things stick. Just a little bit. Okay. Let's just get a little bit of minced garlic in here. Put some in there. That's about, I guess, a tablespoon minced garlic. Some lemon juice. My lemon juice. If you have fresh lemons, that will be, I'm sure, better. And then we'll give it some Old Bay seasoning, and you'll do this at your discretion. You know what Old Bay tastes like? Old Bay or your Cajun, preferred Cajun seasoning. That's what Old Bay is, pretty much just Cajun seasoning. All right, then we'll just mix this up and let it marinate. And this is what we're looking like. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get our portobellos prepared. And I'm going to go ahead and clean them. They say to clean your mushrooms with a damp paper towel. You don't want to submerge them. See? And you just want to just go over it and clean it. That baby pretty big. Big boy. Brought the big boys out. Big and dirty. Okay. That pretty much should do that. And we'll go ahead and get, we want to get the stem. We'll break the stem off. Well, that was easy. I just pretty much just put my thumb here and press back. And the stem. And we want to, you know, so this little bit stuff that we're going to take off. We want to get the gills. Just scrape the gills out. Trying to form some kind of concave for your filling. These mushrooms are not so deep, but they're wide, so. Just scraping with the spoon. So you're looking like this side. And we'll do the same to this one. And after this, we'll pop them in the oven for, what was it, about 10 to 15 minutes by themselves before we stuff them. Okay, so our oven is preheated to 450 degrees, and we have our portobellos. We have cleaned them. So now we're going to put them in the oven for about 15 minutes. We're drizzling with olive oil. Olive oil on the back. Rub that portobello down, but you want the gill side up. And we're going to hit it with a little bit of kosher salt. I just say kosher salt. I have sea salt. So. Bing. 15 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 15 minutes.
Second timer, 15 minutes, starting now.
Okay, so the mushrooms are done. They had a little bit of moisture on them. I just poured that moisture off of them. That's what it says to do. They've shrunk down a little bit. We'll go ahead and get our filling prepared, and we'll go ahead and pop these back into the oven for 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my breadcrumbs a little brown with some butter. I'm using the panko Japanese style breadcrumbs. Just about a tablespoon of, what do we have? Earth Balance vegan butter. And what we're trying to do is pretty much just get our breadcrumbs moistened based off the recipe that I'm following. You just put how much you think you'll need. And you want them moist enough to stick. Don't look like mine moist enough it's not sticking anywhere. Put some more butter in here. I think I'm gonna add a little bit more butter. All right. Okay, I think we get there. I think I see. think that's what we're looking for. I think that's what I'm looking for. So I'm going to stop it at that point. Okay. And that's going to go in the mixture with our hearts of palm crab. That has been marinating for at least 30 minutes or more. So this is what we're looking like. This is our hearts of palm as it's been marinating. I'm just going to add my breadcrumbs to that. So this is our filling. It looks like we have well more than enough. I'm just gonna taste it, see what it tastes like. If I want to add anything more to it. I'm going to add some more Old Bay seasoning. Now you season how you like for that Old Bay seasoning. That's doing it. I'm doing a little bit more. A little bit more of that Old Bay. Guess I'll put a little cheese in here. The recipe. They have a little bit of cheese. I'll put a little bit of cheese in here, and because that's all I got, a little bit. And I'm using mozzarella shreds, vegan cheese. Use whatever cheese you like. All right, put a little bit in here. Leave the rest for the topping. Look like I have more hearts of palm than. So this is what our filling, our mixture is looking like. And let me see. We just gonna get it on this mushroom. Like so. that's looking good. That is looking very, these are going to be very full of these. So it ain't deep, but it's wide. Okay. Okay, I gotta put this on. I might just get all this on here. I don't know. This one is not as big as that one, so maybe not. Might make me a crab ball. I thought I was going to say a little crab cake out of what's remaining. Okay, so this is how we looking. Let's go in here. See if we can get in there. This is what they're looking like. Hearts of palm, mock crab meat. I'm going to heat up a little bit more butter and garlic to drizzle on top of these. Yeah, just a little bit. Okay, we got a little bit of butter in here. I'm gonna drizzle these things with that. A little bit of butter and garlic ain't hurt nobody. Vegan butter, that is. Vegan butter. I just pulled some of the breadcrumbs and the cheese I already got in here. Alright, so I'll butter this little bit of butter and garlic. I'm going to drizzle that on top. We got my cheese and crumb mixture in here. Now let me see how I'm going to throw that on top. Okay, I got to set my, what did it say, 325? I think it's 325. Let me make sure. What does this recipe say? $4.25. I'm way low. Wait. $4.25 for 10 minutes. I don't know. I think I'm gonna need more than that. I got a lot of stuff on there. Let's see. Alright, so we got our cheese and breadcrumb. I don't know if you can see in there. That's what I'm going to top with. yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be right. Okay. So we done did that, and then we got our little bit of butter and garlic here, and I'm gonna just put some of that on both of those a little bit. Ooh. Ooh. That's gonna be good. Just look at it. Gotta be. Got to be. Now we just waiting for this oven to get right. So I can go and pop them on in there. Okay, so we're ready to put our mushrooms in. I changed I took the oven down to like 350 because I have a lot of meat on this, or a lot of mock crab meat on the top, and I don't want to cook it too fast. And I made a little cake, if you can see. That's with the remaining filling. Okay, so we'll go ahead and pop these in the oven for, I guess we'll start with 10 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
2 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, cancel timer for 2 minutes.
2-minute timer canceled.
Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes. Alexa, set timer for 10 minutes.
10 minutes, starting now.
I tell you, she do what she want to do. So while we waiting on mushrooms, I'm going to saute some kale to have that on the side. You know, you want to make sure you have your greens within every meal if possible. And I'll be using my homemade vegetable broth to saute them in. All right, let's get some onions into this. Okay, so I take my fresh onions and I chop them up and I prep them and I freeze them to allow for my produce to last longer. So this is something you can do. Try to preserve those produces because, as I stated before in one of my videos, this vegan world is full of produce. And sometimes you can't eat it fast enough. So this is the way to do that. Put some onions in there. I'll get some peppers in there to add some color. Some red peppers. Some yellow. We got some yellow in here too. I'm gonna add a little bit of my homemade veggie broth. Just a little bit. That was a little cool, so I'm gonna get that simmer back up and then we'll add our kale. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and add my seasons and then we'll add the kale to that. Do a little bit of pepper. A little bit of salt. We should have some from the veggie broth. So just a little bit of salt. It's like a pinch. A little more pinch. Do some garlic powder. Do some smoked paprika. Ooh, that smoked paprika does something for that aroma. And we'll go ahead and add our kale. So this is how I store my kale. I get the fresh bunch of kale, I clean it, I chop it, and I put it in a Ziploc, and you want to put some paper towels in there. That's to help with the moisture. Check on these mushrooms. Alright, don't look like they're doing too much. So let's continue on with the kale. You don't have to cook the kale too much because the less you cook it, the more nutrients you're going to have. So I'm just going to pretty much saute them down to as much water I would like to have in them. And that'll be it. Alexa, stop. Alright, I was check on these mushrooms, which they are on 350, so I don't expect much. So now I'm gonna take it up to that 425 and then go for 10 minutes at 425. So you can see how the water is cooking off. Once it cooked off, you know, to your desired level of moisture, that should be all you need. Okay, that's where I want it. I'll just put a lid on, take it off the heat, and just let that residual heat do the. Ooh, we almost had a little fire. Ooh, Lordy. Ooh, Lordy. All right, well, that's it for the kale. Okay, we about to get these things out because they looking a little blackened. We about to have some blackened stuff, mushroom. This is what we have. Alexa, cancel timer.
10-minute timer canceled.
Hearts of palm. This is what we look like, y'all. All right, let's get these things plated. Okay, we got that thing plated. I just throw some leftover quinoa on here with the kale, and let's see what this stuffed mushroom look like. Boy. That's good. As you can see, I'll show you the texture of the hearts of palm. I mean, you saw it before it went in, but when you hit them flavors right, I think I did it. I think I hit them flavors right. Wow. Wow. Mmm. Yeah, oh baby. No, this definitely A plus. Yeah. See that? A plus. Crab substitute. I guess I should eat some of my kale, huh? You know what kale tastes like. But that hearts of palm, stuffed mushroom, mock crab. Kale doing what it do. Kale doing what it do. That quinoa. Give them a little bit of attention. Whoa. Go back to them. Man. This was a, you know, success. Let me go sit down and enjoy this.